Whoo, time to get that paper, man. Yeah, what up, gang? What up, squad? It's your boy, AreYouTherious, the realest, the coolest, the trillest young king. Only two purple as we speak. Welcome back to another lit banger, gang. We got my boys, Abba, or Abe. Shit, I don't really know their nigga name, honestly, but Abba and Preach, you know what I'm saying? And I've been on just, reacting to this Drake stuff because I really feel like this nigga Drake got problems, bro. Like, I really feel like he in the, and when I say young girls, I don't mean young girls, like, because it's okay, like, to be, older and still date, girls in their early 20s, right? That's just your preference, you know what I'm saying? If you want a little girl that's not, unless she, she on her ish for real, but, Drake has already got his. He don't need no female to have hers, you know what I'm saying? He just looking for a good time. That's why he probably so much into little young chicks, because they can give him the good time he needing, because he don't need nothing else from them, right? So they got proof that this nigga is, a pedo. And obviously I reacted to homeboy, I can't remember his name, but I reacted to some shit that Rick Ross posted, Drake kissing and, overly sexualizing a she says she was 17, a 17-year-old girl, and that's still under the age of legal consent. You know what I'm saying? I even heard her father was there, like, and he ain't beat up Drake, bro. You tweaking. So we're gonna go ahead and hear what these boys got to say, man. If you're new, subscribe, like the video, comment some more bangers, and let's go ahead and hear what them boys got to say, man.
Today's topic is Drake a predator. Obviously, we'll talk about the beef in general at some point, but I want to talk about this specifically because initially Kendrick called him a certified, what was it? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. And he was talking about his crew, how there's a lot of them who are doing this. And now Drake took 3 days, right? At first, all he did was respond to the fake allegation of the child. And he went, oh, I don't have no kid. If somebody could find them. And then everyone's like, so that's what you respond to, but you don't respond to the kiddo stuff? And then on his latest track, he talked about it. It's so funny to me because I think he thought this reply track was going to be good, but all it did was dig his hole. He said, speaking of anything with a child, let's get to that now. The Epstein angle was the shit that I expected. Why would you expect that? Oh yeah, the internet don't play. So how about we start the one that he brought up out of nowhere for no reason?
Molly Bobby Brown?
Let's say y'all got a 14-year-old daughter. She talked.
I have a 13-year-old daughter.
About a man in his late 20s this way.
Bro, hell no. I would get her phone set up of me, and I'll personally either come get him myself or I'll get the peoples on him. But he gonna get got, bro. You ain't finna be messing with my teenage daughter, bro. Come on, man. Come on, man.
What y'all think?
What about your relationship with Drake? Tell me about your...
Let me make this bigger. I didn't know they was gonna be doing all that. My fault. I'm extending the screen.
Friendship. How did this all come about?
I love him. I met him in Australia, and he's honestly so fantastic and a great friend and a great role model. We just texted each other the other day, and he was like, I miss you so much. I was like, I miss you more. He's coming to Atlanta, so I'm definitely going to go and see him. I'm so excited, yeah.
What advice does he give you? Like, what does he say?
About boys. He helps me.
What?
Yeah. He's great. He's wonderful. I love him.
What's his advice with boys?
That stays in the text messages.
So he out here texting 14-year-olds saying, I miss you so much. And texting them about dating and boys.
I mean, bro, so, all right. Now, we ain't going to go too far with this. I wasn't even going to pause it. But it depends on if he has a relationship with their parents, with her parents too, right? There's a different variable of things. Now, if he's like on some uncle, right, types, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, he got to be in cool with the parents. Because if you're not cool with the parents and you just texting this little girl, obviously that's weird. But if you cool with the parents and that's like little sis, right? Little sis, watch out for these niggas, man. They only want one thing, right? I understand that. But if you trying to holler, then I mean, obviously, you wrong.
Does that sound like professional development? What are you professionally developing her in? Certified lover boy, certified pedophile. She's a producer. Little C, she produced for Drake.
Okay, so the Drake thing. Mm-hmm. You met him, when did you first meet him?
So I played basketball, right? So he really was a fan of supported one of my teammates at the time. And
this is when you're in high school?
Yeah, in high school. So he was a fan of women's basketball, high school basketball.
Bro, they said he's a fan of women high school basketball. They just digging this shit deep. Now, once again, this can all just be a coincidence. But damn, bro. God.
Time, Drake would have been 29.
He's a big fan of high school women's basketball.
Bro, I knew they was gonna say something. Because that is too much of a coincidence.
If you say it like that, yeah, it doesn't sound wrong. What Abba is saying is, if you're a man in your late whatevers, you can't be fans of no young woman things. You can't.
Not really, bro. Unless your kid is in it. But even still, bro, you still just be a fan of your kid. You know what I mean? That's weird, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's weird.
It don't look good. No matter how. Hold on. No matter how. If something happened or since something doesn't happen, if someone has something to say, it's just not gonna look good, and that's a fact. It's just not gonna look good.
I'm not saying it don't look good. I'm just saying he likes hanging around teenage girls.
It doesn't look good, nigga.
That's it. Now, I remember a time where Michael Jackson couldn't breathe without people calling him pedo.
It's not the same thing. It was not just the Neverland. It was all the allegation. It was not just the Neverland. It was the allegation of smoking Jesus juice, of drinking Jesus juice and sleeping in the same bed.
You guys see some candy?
Use kayak to compare hundreds of travel sites at once? I like to do things myself.
I know you asses behind me.
Is it?
What?
We're, I believe, a bit miles apart.
I don't know.
I was just supporting.
Hey, I'm actually still doing a video, so y'all need to back on up.
My dad. It's a 23-minute video.
I'm only on 3 minutes. That shit go. Hey,
my dad is about to do a Skittle drinking video.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Nothing sexual that was said and everything and stuff.
They said they explained how Drake is a pedo, right? And they said this nigga is a fan of girls' high school basketball. Oh my God, he is. Yo, nigga, how awkward is how random is that? What was that? Bro, that shit is funny. That was Shuggy, y'all.
I want to be someone that defends, but let's stick to the facts here.
Okay, so let me ask you. Let's stick to the facts, right?
Go ahead.
Your daughter's texting, 14-year-old daughter's texting a 29-year-old man dating advice.
Yep.
They talk about they miss each other. The fact is he didn't do nothing that we can prove.
That's great.
What you doing?
What you doing?
What you doing about your 14-year-old?
You're 100% right.
Okay.
You have no business.
It's not like I'm doing conjecture about but something. There's no world I know of where a 14-year-old is texting a 29-year-old saying, I miss you so much, and texting them about dating advice with boys.
I can understand that. But the same way, if it was a boy, it wouldn't be the same thing. Because in the eyes of the world, it's not really the same thing.
Listen, sorry, no. If my 14-year-old,
if my 14-year-old son is talking to a 29-year-old woman, I'm not fucking with that either, bro. Hell no, bro. Underage is underage, bro. I hate when niggas try to make it like separate it just because of the sex of the child. Like, no. If a fucking teacher was whatever, you know what I'm saying, my son, whatever, bro, like, to him, he probably thinking he getting player points, but that shit is psychologically gonna mess them up. They don't just know it yet. They think that shit cool until they wake up and be like, dog, I really got taken advantage of. Because that's what happens. They manipulate the kid, because the kid obviously knows it's wrong. They manipulate him, and then they knock boost. And the whole time, kid walk around thinking he, king dingaling, but then he be like, damn, bro, like, I really got taken advantage of by somebody that I should have been trusted with. You feel me? So nah, bro, don't sit there and try to play that fucking card.
Your son is texting a 29-year-old. They talk about each other. I'm thinking something sexual is going on. Absolutely.
I'm mad at you.
Yeah. And I think most parents would at home too. There is no time or place a 14-year-old is texting a 29-year-old woman, I miss you, and someone not thinking it's sexual, and they talking about dating all the time.
I'm mad at that.
There's not, it doesn't matter, that's not a gender thing.
I'm mad at that.
Now, you might say we might take one more seriously, sure.
Yeah.
But there's no doubt that we would, there's no doubt that nobody would see
cool.
that age difference and think that's weird.
Cool.
Okay, all right.
We're good.
Right.
Okay, so now we got that. We got him taking a lot of interest, and here's the thing.
Unless
no. I'm gonna say something. It's not just that this dude really follows or he's supportive of high school basketball teams. He starts following these girls. He starts contacting them. What business do you have contacting these young women outside of just being supported at the game. It's not like he was just in the stands. No, he can't do that. But let's keep watching.
Unless you're relatives. But even then, that could be like fishy.
Oh, I wrote Drake would get the WNBA out of debt if it was full of teenagers. That's fine.
Damn, they said nigga Drake could get the WNBA out of debt if it was full of teenagers. Bro, they are roasting this nigga right now, bro. Oh my goodness, this.
Drake would get the WNBA out of debt if it was full of teenagers. But that's a fact. Yeah, you want to solve it? Put the young girls in, get Drake to be the face of the franchise. And
you want to win? Put teenage girls in. Drake can handle that right then and there.
It won't be Drake just like MJ just dunking. It won't be that. It'll just be Drake hiding behind the sheets.
It's not dunking like that. It's dunking like that.
And it's just some 14-year-old pigtails or some shit and a high school uniform. Why? Anyways,
imagine that on shoes. Oh shit! Is that the new Air Gok Gok?
The Air Pedos? Yeah, the Air Pedos.
The Air Pedos.
I was her teammate, so he followed.
I ain't gonna lie, she bad. I didn't know how old she was. That's why I was like, she cute. I don't know. She a rapper or something? She a singer?
Me because of her. And I was like, oh shit, bitch, you got Drake to follow me? Like, what the hell? Like, that's so crazy.
Oh my God.
He followed me, and I lost it. I'm like, I have to meet Drake. Like, I love Drake. I've always loved Drake, still love Drake. So basically, he followed me. Maybe a year later is when I built up the confidence to like message him on like some working stuff, because I was 18 when I messaged him. And I DM'd him like, hey,
he knows what the he's doing. Why is he following her on Instagram? For what reason? Just to be clear, I'm saying this because this is not just conjecture. I don't care who this is from. Irrespective of the beef, this dude is a straight up weirdo. Certified
weirdo. Oh my goodness.
Call it like it is.
I like the fact that certified has become the man version of period.
Yeah. He said, I never looked twice at no teenager. Only fucking with Whitney's, not Millie Bobby Brown's. I never looked twice at no teenager.
Started when footage from a 2010 Drake concert began circulating the internet. Footage where a 23-year-old Drake invites a girl from the crowd on stage, dances with.
That's the girl I was telling y'all about, that he was like, but baby, you thick. You bad. You gave her kisses, and guess what? Her dad was there in the crowd. I would have sued that nigga so fast, bro. Bro, I would have been rich. I would have been with a crown on my head, nigga, just sitting in my money. Be like, thank you, baby.
With her, smells her hair, massages her shoulders, puts his arms around her, and then starts to kiss her neck.
Bro, I did say that I don't think Drake can get canceled, but after this, I think he could.
Drake walks away.
It's not looking good, bruv.
17, why do you look like that? You big. Look at all this. Listen, 17. I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun.
That nigga said, I don't know if I should feel guilty or not after kissing and touching on a 17-year-old girl, bro. That's crazy.
Let's feel against my chest.
That's crazy.
I just want to thank you.
Shaggy, that's your name.
It is a sickness of the highest order. It is deviant, therefore we don't want it.
You know what I think is funny?
Papaya. This one is lost. He has done it on camera.
You know what I like about this shit is that you're the Ugandan Shazam. minute I say stuck up for life, and then boom, you turn it into this.
And you guys remember one of his associates, Little Baka, was referenced a few times in Kendrick's song, saying he's a predator or whatever.
The same year, Drake would post on Instagram, celebrating the release of Baka Not Nice, a rapper, friend, and member of Drake's record label, OVO, following a stint in jail for allegedly forcing a 22-year-old woman into prostitution, a weapons charge, and human trafficking. The now deleted post read, "Something in the air today, a lot of good things happening at once, but this one means the most. Been waiting 11 months, Baka finally home."
I just wonder if he was also banging his girl while he was in jail.
Wow.
Remember when he said that shit about Wayne?
Reference to Wayne, yeah.
You know that happened, right?
And
Wayne confirmed it. Yeah.
Damn, Wayne confirmed that Drake knocked down his woman while he was locked up? That's crazy. Damn, where's the loyalty?
So, just to be clear, people saying, oh, Kendrick just spreading rumors. No, a lot of what Kendrick said is actually verifiable and provable. He did smash Wayne's girl while he was in jail.
Well, he was in jail.
A year later, in May of 2016, 29-year-old Drake was spotted eating dinner with 18-year-old Hailey Bieber in West Hollywood. Due to their allegedly flirty interaction and Drake wearing a matching H necklace, rumors of them dating began circulating, with Entertainment Tonight even alleging that the two hooked up at Drake's Memorial Day party. However, during this time, Hailey did an interview with E! News, revealing that she'd known Drake for around 4 years at this point, meaning that a 25-year-old Drake first met Hailey when she was just 14.
Another 14-year-old? Another 14-year-old?
Bro, they just putting the pieces together, bro. They just slowly putting the pieces together at this point.
You going on dinner dates with her when she hit 18 in public? Another 14-year-old? How many more y'all need? Let's keep watching.
Good, you got more?
A now 32-year-old Drake released a song titled Nice for What, featuring the line, "High school pics, you was even bad then." 3 months later, on July 20th,
Ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned as we attempt to commune.
High school pics, you was bad then.
22nd.
I'm sorry, bro. That's crazy. No, that dude is a little twisted monster.
An article titled, "What Would You Do If Your Teenager Became an Overnight Instagram Sensation?" was released by The Guardian, detailing a story about 16-year-old Charlie D'Alessio going viral on Instagram after being...
Another one! Oh my god! Just him mentioning, I don't even know if Drake's involved yet, but him just mentioning a young girl, I feel like Drake just, hold on, we're going home. I just feel it. I just feel it.
Bro, I got a nigga in my comment hating like a motherfucker, bro. He talking about, let me see what he said. He said, y'all hating. Let me go to the comment. He say, let me see if y'all can see it. Let me move my mic. He said, damn, can you see it? I don't know if y'all can see it. But the nigga said, I see y'all some straight up haters. Unsub. My nigga, do you think I care? Like, who do you like, bro? I don't care. Do you, boo boo? I ain't even no big YouTuber, fuck. Like, but you can't hate on a nigga that gives his opinion. That's my job. That's what I do on YouTube. Voice my opinion. It's mine. I'm serious. You're whoever the hell you are. Some lame. You feel me? So if you don't like what I got to say, keep pushing. But you took the time out to type and like, come on, man, you weird, bro.
Shit. Don't you feel that creepy Drake energy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I think that we give an apology to J. Cole. Because everybody was like,
everybody's apologizing to J. Cole, bro.
Man, you're backing out. I think he did good backing out. I think he did good. He was not wanting to get involved in none of this shit.
Certified pedophiles.
Being tagged in pictures at Coachella, the article describes the photos as Charlotte wearing bodysuits, bikini tops, and jean shorts. Her mother, Christina Ford, recounts the moment she realized how popular the photos were making her daughter, saying they were in the back of the car chatting away and checking in on social to say they were in Toronto, just like normal teenagers. And then suddenly Madison was like, oh god, It's Drake FaceTiming us. Should I answer? As Ford drove on, listening to her daughter and her friend chatting away in the back seat with one of the biggest hip-hop stars on the planet, she felt the world as she knew it shifting under the wheels of her car. I thought, okay, she's hanging out with Drake. I guess this is for real.
What was you saying at the beginning?
Nothing.
Yeah. That's what I thought. And Drake probably thought she was a thought too. The way he was trying to jump up in there. Yeah. Drake claiming, oh, guys, go find my 11-year-old daughter. He don't have one. He got an 11-year-old girlfriend. Yeah. That's why you can't find her. Y'all looking for a daughter. He probably dating that 11-year-old. Yeah. Drake a weirdo.
Come on, man.
That's official. Certified.
God damn.
Yeah, that's super weird behavior. Once is okay. Coinky dink. 3-4 times you sticking your dinky dink in her.
It's a MO.
Yeah.
It's a MO.
Yeah. Predator.
Planet, she felt the world as she knew.
I think that's Drake calling me. Oh shit. Oh shit, dude. Yo, you saw that notification? Yeah. I'm like, it's Drake. He's like, what'd you say about me?
Later that month, Drake would release a song titled Jaded, featuring the line, "We coulda waited. I wasn't Russian. Differences in ages. You're old enough, but you're still a baby."
Self-snitching. Just to reference, you're saying that no parents would let their daughter, they would think it's weird. She said like, oh, okay, I guess it's real, and kept on driving. So just to go back on what you were saying that no parents would have let that shit happen. She did. She was driving and they were chatting in the back, and she said, oh, I guess this is weird.
What I said was very different. I said no parent would let their daughter talk to a 29-year-old man. What I didn't add to that caveat is if they're famous, because famous people let their kids do weird shit.
Exactly.
Okay,
Yeah.
That's a whole different thing.
Cool.
But to
That's
be
why when you
clear,
said- that's
this
why-
is weird behavior, irrespective of anyone. But I'm saying the kinds of people who put their kids in famous situations let their kids do a lot of weird, freaky shit.
That's why when you said that, I believe my face was kind of weird. I went, because of that, the famous people.
Over the years, there's a lot of pictures of Drake wrapped around girls who are 18, 17. Do I think he's hit? Yes, I do. Listen, you got no business talking no goddamn teenager. Even if you did, you know better. You should know your managers and everybody around tell you, but they probably not because you just into it that much. Right. So all the stuff Kendrick was saying, it ain't lies. And there's too many of these instances of this guy talking. You know what I've never thought in all my years as a 30-year-old? Can I please talk to a teenager for extended periods of time?
Can I please talk?
The literal, one of my life goals is finding ways to talk to them as little as possible. Okay? There's no time in my day that I'm like, man, I need a teenager around.
He said,
you texted a teenager, I miss you so much?
Yeah. Drake! I'm on the side of, I mean, I got a little bit of autism in me, so I don't miss nobody. You know what I mean? That cannot be me.
It's not like he's a teacher. It's not like he's risk youth outreach or whatever. There's no reason to be talking to these people. And listen, a lot of onus should be on the parents who allow for these kinds of listen. But like I said, people in rich or famous areas, they operate in weird ways. You know what I mean? Some of them stop parenting and leave the managers in charge of everything.
The weird thing they would do for the advancement of their kids, the weird shit that they would do.
Yep.
Some of these parents, whether it's in dance or acting, whatever, some of y'all parents are pimps. And you're pimping the dreams that you had through your kids.
Wow.
Some of y'all are pimps. Let's be honest with.
Pretty much trying to live a life through your kids that you couldn't live
with each other. The way you guys are operating, but it's good for you. It's good. You're just thinking about the career.
Yeah. And people saying, "Oh, Kendrick just make it." Listen, some of the people that are in OVO are criminals. That's a fact.
What'd you say?
OVO.
You said it like that.
OVO. Now step this way, step this way, step. So I'll talk about the rap beef at a different day, but I just want to talk about this portion specifically because I think it's telling that people think this is just rap. No. Okay, where there's smoke, there's absolutely fire with this one, and this one's a whole bonfire.
I think it's
in the middle of the woods.
I think it's a rap battle. It's not a beef, but whatever.
That's a beef. When you're bringing up allegations,
I can understand that, but I think it's still a rap battle. Rap battles been vicious, been known to be vicious, exposing motherfuckers. If you go to rap battles, they go through lengths to expose a motherfucker. The beef thing, what I know from a beef is people dying, people shooting up, and I don't think they're gonna come to that way.
What about if they go into jail? What happened to Diddy? It took one court case from Cassie, and now his ass is looking at jail
That was
time.
not a beef. That was not.
No, but my whole point is the difference between rap battles and this shit is because of how mainstream this is, and Kendrick know what he doing when he bringing this shit up. You don't think law enforcement might start looking at this shit?
Sure.
Okay, I'm just saying. Does that not go to a beef status if he going to jail potentially? I'm just asking the question.
No.
No. So jail is not beef for you.
No.
Just murder.
Yeah.
Or attacking someone physically.
Yeah, that's beef.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If that's beef, then I'd rather have beef than whatever the fuck this is. Yeah, boy, come find me and catch a fade one. Yeah, catch a fair one. I would much rather that than be facing 20 years because you exposed to my secrets.
Hey, don't do secrets.
I'm just saying.
Don't
hey,
do- yeah, don't have secrets.
Don't do secrets.
I get what
then.
preachers
Don't have
say.
secrets.
Don't do secrets then.
This.
If you're supposed to go to jail, you're supposed to go to jail.
This?
If it was over a beef, too bad. On top of that, you self-snitch in song.
Yeah,
So I'm not saying I'm not.
You can't
It's
even
not
mad at
something that I went. Excuse me, Mr. Prosecutor. This is what I. No, it's like go look at that song and look into it.
Bro.
That's what he did.
Bro,
That's what he did.
It's my fault that you got pictures of you holding on to ladies like, and they 17. That nobody snitching on you.
So it's a rap battle.
That's you.
To me, it's not a beef.
You should never be holding a 14-year-old like this.
I've heard more vicious shit in rap battles than this.
Yeah.
Vicious stuff.
Yo, Drake is definitely into young ones. And anyone who's telling themselves otherwise, I want y'all to explain all of them conversations you be having with 14-year-olds. Go ahead, and I'll wait. I'll wait. I want you guys to give me the reasons why a 30-year-old is out here going on dates and hanging out and
He older now, but I guess he was 30 back then.
texting about dating and boys with 14-year-olds. And I'll tell you what it is. You ready for the word? This is actually one of the few times you can use it. Preach, drum roll, grooming.
The word is grooming?
This is actually grooming.
You think?
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to say that. He better not give me.
This is actually grooming. Think about what's happening. He meets them when they're 14, talks to them about dating. So he's inserting himself, okay? And then once they hit 18, they're going on dates and they hugging up and shit. I've never been with no one underage, but now I understand why this is the angle that you really mess with. Just for clarity, I feel disgusted. I'm too respected. If I was fucking young girls, I promise I'd have been arrested. I'm too famous for the shit you just suggested. How many super famous guys have been caught with underage people and been doing it for a long time?
Nobody.
How long did R. Kelly operate, even though this man was hanging outside high schools waiting to pick up high schoolers?
A couple of months, stops.
What a dumbass saying, I'm too famous. Do you know how many famous dudes get away with diddling young kids all the time? Is Drake a predator?
I don't know, man.
I feel like that's what...
Nigga, Drake is the predator, nigga.
Everyone's talking about.
Is Kendrick beating his wife?
I don't think people are talking about that. Are they? I think that was briefly mentioned and everyone's back.
I don't think Kendrick's beating his wife. He may let a hand on her once or twice, but they making it seem like this nigga's consistently like, oh, you didn't fucking cook my meal. Bam. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's like that.
Drake, does he have an
Still not
11-year-old?
good either way.
Some big questions being raised. Wow. And it's interesting to me because it feels like rap beats today are so different in that regards. It ain't even about the bars half the time now. It feels like who's got the dirt, who got the tea.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what can be proven.
And you know what?
Think of like his previous beef. Think about Drake versus Pusha T.
Yeah.
Does anybody remember half the bars?
I don't remember.
I don't think a person can name a single bar on the top of their head for most people at home.
I remember one thing. Drake! The one that tried to hide the kids from the world, but the world would have that's where the kid came from.
Him hiding the kid. Also the blackface. Because the cover art.
Yeah.
Cover art in these rap beats is really important, apparently.
Yes, because that's what you... Think about this. Think about this. Coconut in Barbados.
Coconuts in Barbados.
But think about this. The way that you consume music now is by streaming. So if you're in your car, or even if you listen to satellite radio, what's gonna come up is the cover art.
True.
And I listen to satellite radio, and they've been playing all the tracks of the Beast.
Yeah.
And what comes up?
The cover art.
The cover art.
Yeah.
So what you see, the cover art is actually more important than a video clip, because even when you stream from your
You don't see the video clip.
You don't see the video clip, but boom, what's gonna pop up? True. The cover art. True. So I understand.
I'm a bit behind the times. I still go on YouTube and click the thing where I download the MP3. So I'm stupid. So I don't know nothing about streaming. I don't have Spotify. I don't have iTunes.
You download the MP3?
I have a folder with every MP3 I've collected for the last 16 years. I have files as old as 2017. You understand? And it's kind of cool, to be honest with you.
What are you, Napster?
I'm a dinosaur, bro. So it's kind of cool because I go by date modified, and I can literally see how my playlist evolved. When house was introduced, when salsa was introduced, when I went back to some of my old R&B albums.
You could put them by dates, and then you see that.
It feels cool. It's a history.
Yeah, I ain't mad at that. But you can no longer call me
streaming folks will never. The same way I won't be able to understand how they constantly discover new music because of recommended playlists through algorithms.
Yeah,
they won't be able to understand what it's like to browse a SoundCloud DJ and then have to go through his whole discography to find a single track. So it's just a different experience. But it doesn't matter.
But you can no longer call me a dinosaur, though. You surpassed me in that sense.
Listen,
my God,
I got prehistoric habits.
Yeah.
All right, y'all just talking at this point, man. Anyway, man, they had a lot of receipts and a lot of. I feel like those could have definitely been coincidences. I don't know, me personally. Y'all comment down below and let me know, are those coincidences, or do y'all really think this nigga is a pretty toy? Pretty toy. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, man, if y'all new, subscribe, like the video, comment some more bangers. Me and Paulito. Did you poopy?
No.
Yes, you did. Okay, he did go poopy, y'all. I know y'all don't want to hear that shit. He's a baby, though, man. What difference does it make? Anyway, I love y'all. We gone.